back against the brick, shadow in the moon glow. Every step heavy, streets colder than Pluto. Dreams slipping quicker than sand through a loose fist. Pain in my chest, heart bruised.
What it do? What it do? Mr. Vibin is here, bringing you another Flashback Film Friday. So this one, I will be talking about The Strangers that was made in 2008 in The Strangers Pray For Me. So that would be Strangers number 2. I'm doing this one because Strangers Chapter 2 will be coming out next month. I haven't seen Strangers Chapter 1 yet. That was made last year in 2024. So I'll be catching that one soon, do a review on that one as well. That's going to be probably a continuation of this one I am doing now, but I am talking about Strangers and then Strangers Pray For Me. So let's get into it. First things first, why are people dumb in horror movies? Like, I get it, but why are people dumb in horror movies? Like, let me just jump into the first one. So they leave. They meaning the couple. They leave. They're in the car driving back to the cabin or wherever they're driving to the house after a wedding. Buddy proposed to her. She's all like she's not ready, so it's just like awkward. They get to the house. There's flowers everywhere. There's wine. He didn't bring a bath water for her, trying to be one of them good dudes or whatever. And she's all like, "Yeah, well, I still want you," and yada yada yada. All this shenanigans that they be saying or whatever. So he's all like, "Yeah, it's just I don't understand why I'm good to you or whatever." And he got a ring for her, it's a nice little ring. The setup is cool, and they're just in the house. He did what he wanted to do to like propose to her, and she wasn't ready. Okay, cool, whatever. So he's all like, "You can have the bed. I'll take the couch." She's all like, "No, I still want you next to me." And he's just like, "Right now is not, the best time or whatever." So he calls his friend, like, "Yeah, it didn't work out. I know you're drunk, but first chance you get this message, can you please come get me?" So they're still sitting there. They're having a conversation. She's like, "I'm out of smokes." He was like, "Okay, I'll go get you some." She's like, "No, it's okay." He's like, "No, I need to be alone anyway." So when he leaves, stuff start happening. She starts to hear noise. Let me backtrack a little bit. So while they're in the house, I believe it's Bunny Face, the one that wears the bunny mask. She comes to the door. She knocks on the door. It's Tamara home. They're like, "No, it's like 3, 4 in the morning. No, there's no Tamara here." So she books it. The porch light is off, but they don't really catch it right away. So they're still in there going through their little moment. She comes back and is Tamara home? Like, first off, you're coming to my house at 2, 3 in the morning talking about is Tamara home. That right there, that's something I'm like, okay, yeah, no. Like, who are you? Like, get over here. Come in the house. Like, get over here. Why are you here at this time of night asking if somebody home? So she books it. Then that's when he noticed the porch light was off, but by then she's gone. You can't see the face. So when he goes to get the cigarettes, the girlfriend in the house started hearing noises. It just starts going trippy at that point. And she calls the boyfriend, like, "Where are you at? Come home. Something's going on." It's like, "Okay, whatever, I'm on my way home." So she sees one of the killers in the house. Sack Man. Let's call him Sack Man because he got a sack over his face. Then she sees him. She sees him in the house. She goes crazy. She's like, she's screaming, and her phone's died. She put her phone on charge. She's running. She's belligerent because she sees Buddy. Like, Buddy's right there in the house. So she runs in the room, and when she runs in the room, she hears something. She thinks it's Sack Man coming to come get her, but it's really the boyfriend. The boyfriend's like, "What's going on? Why are you like this? There's nobody in the house." Like, if I come home and my woman is like belligerent, screaming, scared, crying, like, let's go. Forget that. Let's go. I don't care how crazy or how wild I have to drive. Like, let's go. Let's get out of here. Because when you left, she was fine. You came back, she's crying. She says, "Somebody's in the house." You're saying, "Oh, no, there's somebody in the house." Bro, there's somebody in the house. Somebody's in the house. She's not just going crazy like this for attention or whatever. So they look, they search. There's nobody in the house. If I'm correct, baby comes back. But it's just like things start getting wild. The phones is broken, wires is cut. She's all like, "Yo, the wire was cut when I went to go get my phone." So the wire's cut. They starting to hear noise. Things are starting to, be broken. And he's all like, "Dang, I left my phone in the car." When he went to go get his phone. His phone is not even there. Plus the car is beat up. Windows are smashed, tires are sliced. Like, he's all like, "Oh, okay. Now you're starting to understand something is going on." Get back in the house, and they're starting to be terrorized again, knocking on the window, knocking on the door. There's blood on the window when they open the curtains to see what's going on. And it just gets wild from there. And then they run, they're trying to hide because, they're coming in the house, they're trying to get him. So when they go back, the phones are right there. They're like, okay, the phones are here. Her phone is in the fire. They threw her phone in the fire. Like, it's a wrap for your phone. His phone is right there. So when he see his phone, he's like, okay, yeah, something's going on for real. Like, so time goes on. They're being terrorized even more at this point. So buddies are like, there's a gun. Let's go find a gun. So when he finds the gun, he tells his girlfriend, like, I don't even know how to use this. She's like, what? I thought you been hunting with your dad all the time. He was like, yeah, that was just something cool to say to try to impress you. So she gives him like the look like, bruh. So the friend comes. The friend that he phoned saying, come pick me up. He comes. And while he's sitting in his car, calling Buddy inside saying, yo, I'm outside, a brick goes through his window. Like, whoa, what happened? So he gets out the car, like, what? He goes in the house. He sees what's going on in the house. The house is a mess. The house has been, like, beat up, stuff everywhere. So the couple is in the closet. He got the shotgun pointing to the door. Got the shotgun pointing to the door. The friend walks past the door. Walk past his door. Yo, he blows his noodles out his top ramen packet with no seasoning. Just left his brain matter all over the wall. It was wow. It was crazy. Like, he didn't even flinch. He just buck out. And he's like, oh no, I shot him. And he just looks over. He's like, oh my God, I shot him. I shot him. This is my best friend. I shot him. She's all like, let me see. He's like, stay back, stay back. Here's the dumb part of the movie. After that scene, he goes to the barn. He's all like, I'm gonna go to the barn. There's a radio in here. I'm gonna go to the barn. She's like, no, don't go. If you go, I'm gonna come with you. He's like, no, stay in the house. But I'm not staying in the house by myself. Like, let's get real. Let's get a little closer. I'm not staying in the house by myself, especially when you got killers out there. They already been in the house. They already proved that they are shifty. They can move everywhere, and they can't be seen unless they want to be seen. You took my phone. You've cut my wire. You came into my house unannounced, and you think I'm going to stay in this house by myself, bro? You must be on some shenanigans. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So when he goes to the bar, of course they capture him. They get to her and pretty much terrorizing her as well. Is a part where she's hiding in the cupboard in the kitchen. Sackman comes and he's just walking around the kitchen and he looks at the cupboard and he walks away and he comes back and he sits down. It's like, baby girl, do you not know he knows that you're in there? Plus you're breathing loud. So like they pretty much snatch her. They didn't snatch her about that cupboard, but Bunny Face, she comes in and Bunny Man, she comes in and start terrorizing. Baby starts screaming. Ah! So fast forward a little bit, they get captured. When they get captured, they tie him up. They tie him up after they've been terrorizing, torturing them all night long. They have been playing this cat and mouse game. That's the beauty of horror movies and like movies like this, because that cat and mouse game, it makes you wonder, it makes you think. So they actually capture them, put them in a chair, tie them up, take off their mask because they're about to die. No face, no case. But in this instance, they take it off the mask so you can see their face. So while they're sitting in the chair, she meaning the girlfriend says to them like, "Why are you doing this? It's crazy." Most craziest answer I've ever probably one of the most crazy answers I've ever heard in a horror movie. She was like, "Well, why are you doing this?" Baby looks at her dead in her face and said, "Because you were home." What? You psycho. So they stab him up. They're bleeding. They're done. Like, but at the end of it, the husband is dead. The driver, I mean, not the driver, the killer pulls off, all three of them pulls off in the truck. They see these Mormon kids and like giving out Jesus pamphlets and everything. And when the girl gets out and says, "Can I have one?" But he was all like, he was like, "Are you a sinner? Oh, do you sin?" She was like, "Sometimes." Gave her the pamphlet. Everybody pushed off. The kids show up to the house and see the massacre. There's blood everywhere. They're dead. The house is beat up. So one of the boys walks up to the woman, to the girlfriend. Fast backtrack a little bit. The phone rings from the friend. The friend that got shot, that got his head blown off. His phone is there. His phone is ringing. She's still alive, so she crossed to the phone. So since she crossed to the phone, she tries to get it. The killer stands over her like, "No, you're not about to get this." I feel like he doesn't kill her because like she's already bleeding out, she's already dead. Like he just takes the phone and pushes off. So fast forward a little bit when the Mormon kid sees her, he looks over like, "Oh snap, she's dead," and she pops up, "Ah!" and then it just goes off. So let's jump to the strangers pray at night. The strangers pray at night, which is technically the second movie of the franchise. This one was a decent one. It wasn't bad. It was like a straight to sci-fi, straight to platform kind of movie. You can tell that it was low budget, but it wasn't high budget. It was like medium budget, if that makes sense. How this one starts off is the grandparents are slaughtered. Like the grandma gets killed, but they did grandpa dusty. Like they take his jaw, they break it in half. Like he got the Sammy Davis Jr. thing going on. Plucked his eyes out. It was crazy. And then it goes to the family: the mom, dad, brother, sister. The daughter is a straight fool. They send her to a boarding school, but they're gonna go to the grandparents' trailer to stay there a little bit while they get everything together with the daughter, so she can go to boarding school. So pretty much when they pull up to the trailer park, it's quiet. There's nobody there. They don't know that the grandparents is dead yet, but they go inside where they rent a trailer or whatever it is, and there's a key right there with a note that says you're in room yada 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 yada. But if you they don't notice, but if you've seen the movie, you know that the Strangers logo is the smiley face. So there's the smiley face at the bottom of the note. They don't really notice it. They just really think it's just a regular, smiley face or whatever. So they go they go to the trailer, they're in there, they're trying to be a family. The dad is all like, "Can we just be a family for the night? Put your phones down." The daughter is just throwing a pissy fit because she feels like they're trying to get rid of her so it could just be the parents and the son and all this other kind of stuff, not realizing like, you're a troublemaker. You're doing things where they have to do this because they're trying to help you out, and she just doesn't get it. She's just throwing a little hissy fit. So she leaves. She, meaning the daughter, leaves. The dad tells the son, like, can you go get her? So the brother goes. They're having a brother sister moment. They find the trailer where the grandparents is in there, but they don't know that the grandparents live in that particular trailer. So they go inside and they see that the parents are dead. I mean, the grandparents are dead. And while they're in there, of course, the whole thing happens. Is Tamara here? The lights off and knocking on the doors. Baby comes twice, asking if Tamara's there. The second time, they watch her walk away, and she just stands there, and then she runs off. So when the kids find the grandparents in the house dead, they book it, screaming, trying to figure out what's going on. Like, why is this going on? The parents is all like, "Let's go find the kids." When they find the kids, they pretty much meet up in the middle. When they meet up in the middle, they're telling the parents what's going on. The parents think it's a joke. The son's like, "No, this is not a joke. Grandma and grandpa are dead." So the girls go back to the trailer. The boys go see what's going on. And while the girls are at the trailer, Bunnyface comes in and terrorizes the mom and the daughter. It's crazy. So they're running. They go in the bathroom. They close the door. They're trying to figure out what's going on. There's this little hatch at the top of the trailer. The daughter gets out of there. So since the daughter gets out of there, the mom is trying to get out of there too. But Bunny Mask, she comes inside and kills the mom, pokes her out, pokes her out, leaves her head in the sink. The daughter pushes off. So the son and the dad is still at the trailer with the grandparents, where the grandparents are. And as they're about to leave, they start rocks getting thrown through the window. Sackman is outside throwing rocks through the window. And the son tried to book it, but he couldn't because he's standing right there. So he go back inside, close the door. The dad's like, "There's a gun in here." See, there's always a gun somewhere, and they don't never use it. This would trip me out. The guy, the dad gets the gun, and he started counting down. Like, "I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Come a little closer." Why would you give the gunman, why would you give Sackman, the one that's trying to kill you, any time to make a plan to get away so they can calculate another plan to try to kill you? And they already tried to kill you. Your parents are already dead. Your dad looks like Sammy Davis Jr. When his jaw cut like this, his eyes is gone. Why would you count down and give the killer time to recalculate his steps to kill you, dummy? Anyway, So he's like, you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds go by. Buddy leaves. They go back to the trailer. Mom is dead. Daughter's gone. They get inside the van trying to figure out what's going on. And as they're leaving, this is when I said that why would you give Sackman time to calculate his stats? Because as you're leaving, he throws a cement block through your window as you're driving. So now you have this big plywood going through your body. You're passed out. Your son is passed out. You give your son the gun, tell him to push off. Now you're stuck. Now you're about to be unalive. Now you're about to go bye bye. Control Alt Delete no longer. You're dead. Sackman gets in the car, turn the music up, and just kills him. So both parents unalive, gone. The brother finds the sister. The sister goes into this trailer, and the little the box is going off. It's crazy because when I was watching it, I didn't even notice how they strategically put a cover over Bunnyface, and she just pops out. It's just like, oh snap, what's going on? Let me backtrack a little bit. There's a part in the movie where the daughter is running from Sackman in the truck, and she goes like this little play tunnel in the park. So when she runs, she goes in a little play tunnel in the park, and she's yelling at Sackman in the truck because he has parked his car right in front of the little playpen, whatever it is, and it's dark inside. So the daughters are like, leave us alone. You don't have to do this. And Dollface comes out of the dark like, but we're just beginning. I even jumped. I was like, whoa, whoa, back up a little bit. It was just whoever directed that, beautiful job because it even got me. So fast forward a little bit. Bunnyface stabs up the daughter. The brother comes to find the daughter, right? He points the gun at Bunnyface. And he's all like, back up, back up. And the daughter's like, shoot her, bro. What are you doing? Give me the gun. I'll shoot. And she meant that too. But she didn't shoot him. They didn't shoot him. They just pushed off. So when they pushed off, they found his house. The brother's trying to clean up his sister. And Sackman comes through the car, comes through the trailer full force with the car. Buddy loses the gun. I don't know how he lost the gun. Well, he put the gun down like a dummy. He put the gun down. So when he put the gun down, they run. He tells the sister to stay there. He goes to like this little golf place or whatever, and he's outside by the pool. When he's outside by the pool, Dollface comes running out here full force. He has the golf club in his hand. He just smacks her. He smacks her like Manny Machado is about to hit a home run out of Petco Park. Bow! Drops her. When he drops her, he gets on top of her. He's looking at her. So she's trying to stab him and everything. He took the knife and just pokes her. Sackman comes with his axe. Buddy, his name is Luke. Luke is all like, well, what are you going to do, huh? I just killed one of yours. What are you going to do? Sackman looking at him like, you know that look killers give you? So they're fighting and everything. And I don't know how Luke didn't die. Luke doesn't die. He gets poked up pretty bad, but he doesn't die. They're in the pool. They're wrestling and everything. Sackman ends up getting the knife out of his hand, takes it, pokes him in the back a couple times. And he just pushes off because like you're about to die in the pool. I don't know how Luke didn't die. I gotta give it to Luke. Luke was a fighter. Like Luke did his thing. He was fighting. He said, "I'm not about to die." So his sister comes, drags him out. She's like, "Stay here. I'm gonna get some help." She runs off. So now you have Dollface is dead, and then she meaning the sister kills Bunnyface because the daughter gets back to the main road. The cops come. When the cop come, he sees like, oh my god, you need help. Bunnyface comes up, slice and dice. You're done, buddy. You're gone. So she gets in the truck. Bunnyface has the keys. She's like, oh dang. The daughter takes the shotgun, blow her muffin cap back blue, and then she takes her mask off and he blows her down too. Bow! She meant when she said, give me the gun, I'm going to shoot. As she's in the car trying to pull off, Sackman's in his truck, comes and smacks her in the back. Bow! So the truck is messed up now. She can't go nowhere. Buddy comes around in his truck, T-bones her. Bow! So she gets out. When she gets out, the car that Sackman is in, he's stuck. So he can't get out. She blows up the trucks. When the trucks blows up, he's still alive, on fire in the truck, chasing her down the street. So when he gets out of the truck trying to hit her with the axe, there's a piece of glass stuck inside of him. So when there's a piece of glass stuck inside of him, he dies. So she meaning the daughter, gets back to the main road. When she gets back to the main road, she finds his son and mom in a car. The mom gets out like, are you okay? And the mom starts screaming, ah. Sack Man is right behind her with an axe. Baby jumps in the back of that truck, tells the mom to pull off. They book it. Sack Man tries to get on the back. She takes a bat. The daughter takes a back and smacks Sack Man, kills him, busts his head wide open. Bow. You're unalive. So they're in the hospital. The daughter and the brother, they both make it. And the daughter hears something. And there's like a knock at the door. It's all like, can we come in? And the daughter is triggered. She's like, oh God, what's going on? And then it just goes off. So that was crazy as well. Like those two movies are really good movies. I enjoyed them, even though the second was kind of like a low mid budget. It's just the act of dang, there's stuff like this out there that's really going on. So I will get into chapter one of The Strangers that was made in 2024 later. I still have to watch that one because, like I said, chapter two is coming out in September, which is next month. So with that, if y'all haven't seen it, go see it. So if y'all trying to catch up on this Stranger franchise thing, it's just crazy. It makes your mind goes to different places. Like there's stuff like this really going on in the backwoods of somewhere out there in the world. But all right, y'all, y'all stay up. I'm Mr. Vibin. I'm out of here. Y'all have a blessed one.